Welcome back, 4:45. We're live across the UK. It's like putting your favourite jacket on. Charlie Rowley's in the building.
Thank you very much.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Hello, very well.
Voice note time. Sam on that scumbag that threatened Farage. Go.
That bloke that threatened Farage, 5 years. Give him a choice. Say he either serves the 5 years or he forfeits all of his belongings and money that he's got in this country and pays for his fare straight home and leaves the country today.
We should deport him, shouldn't we?
Well, yes, but we don't want foreign criminals in our prisons. And
I think you'll find that's a reform policy.
Well, and I think most people can get on board with that. I think, why should we be housing... Why should the taxpayer be funding for people that...
Isn't it extraordinary that we now have a government that doesn't seem to be able to stop people coming, and when they're here and they want to let go, this bloke wants to go back to Afghanistan, I'd put him on a boat tonight, right? They don't seem to want to allow that either. I just don't understand the policies.
No, I mean, the flip side, momentarily, is that I wouldn't want to see someone who is just deported not serve a prison sentence. I wouldn't want them to be allowed
I don't want to pay the tax for that scumbag to stay here on our money and our time.
I know. No, and I feel that too. But I think can you imagine if he just was walking scot-free back in Afghanistan, particularly if you were...
That's their problem. I'm not bothered. No, honestly, I just annoys me.
I agree with you. I do agree.
What did you make of the video yesterday of Starmer? Come on. I mean, honestly, people are just pleased, but I can't keep playing. I get into trouble.
I mean, it reminded me of someone on, I don't know, the Great British Bake Off who thought, he'd won Baker of the Week, was going up to the podium.
I think he's definitely Master Baker of the Week, if I'm honest.
Yes,
I thought he was like the kid that didn't get the school prize. It was just ludicrous.
But he thought he was going to.
So I was thinking about job sense for him, and people have been throwing in their hundreds their ideas. We think Keir Starmer should do panto. Debs on Starmer, go.
I think Keir Starmer should play every part. But no, yesterday was a complete brilliant bit. It was like one of those kids that you call out for, and the lead role in the school play is going to be, where's the United Kingdom? Oh, no, sorry, mate. Bugger off, I've got better options. The man is an imbecile. Keep up the good work. You're absolutely amazing. Take care. And did you know you've just turned 60?
Wow. Graham's in Bushy. The has-been stalk. That's quite good. Adrian says Starmer should be the donkey's back end because he's full of... Yeah, OK. John Hickson says Starmer should play a toilet role because he keeps getting wiped and flushed away by the big Don. Starmer should play Widow Twanky without the T. Can't you see the resemblance, says Sean from Aberdeen. Jackson Gravesend. JK, Sir Keir starring in Pinocchio as Pinocchio. Donald, I mean Mr President. I'm a real toy, I mean boy. Hayley's in Surrey. Starmer should play the ghost of Christmas past. Lovely. Joanna from Salisbury. Starmer in panto. The apple Snow White eats. Starmer could be the slug in the apple that poisons everybody. Oh, God. Dean's in Kegworth. Do you know, Jez, great show. You are hilarious. Are you on drugs? No, I'm not on drugs. Simon Dinage. Keir and Macron could be the two ugly sisters. Yeah, he got a telling off as well. Starmer Trooper should play the innkeeper. No more rooms. You could still come in and stay in a posh hotel. Oh, sorry, I mean the stable. That's very good. Margaret. Starmer, a goalkeeper in shorts, you make me feel sick. He could play the mat that everybody wipes their feet on, says Dave in East Yorkshire. He's not very popular, is he?
He's not, and I would add a couple to the list. Dumbo springs to mind.
Very good.
Dumbo,
yeah.
Or Baron Hardup.
Baron Hardup.
Particular favourite of mine.
Yes, I bet it is. I don't know what it is. I just watched that yesterday, and I wouldn't mind, right, if he was or had an angle on what's going on in this country. Today we find out we've got the worst inflation in the G7 for the next 2 years. Unemployment, a massive, massive problem with social care, a huge problem with the benefit system, a pathetically inadequate army, police who don't arrest you, they arrest the victim. He's crashing down on free speech. He wants to bring in ID cards. We're a laughing stock abroad. And at home, I don't think I know anybody, even Labour supporters, they go, this is frankly embarrassing.
No, you're absolutely right. The one thing that Labour promised us at the last election was growth. And to be fair, they've delivered. But
they've delivered growth to Nigel Farage's audience.
Growth of his polling, but growth in terms of the unemployment, growth in terms of the reach over of the state, growth in terms of your taxes, growth in terms of inflation, growth in terms of the number of people that are just slowly, or in fact not slowly, rapidly, feeling that this man has got absolutely no idea what he's doing. It's a totally rudderless leadership politically devoid government that doesn't know what it's doing. And we've got the budget in just a few weeks' time. Which
is this the 26th of November?
Yeah.
One out, all out. Last one to turn the light. Honestly, what's that going to do? That is going to do, and I've got to go to a break, exactly what the Labour Party, and I said this before and I'll say it again, they have one policy and one policy only. Forget your growth, forget all of this. They only want to tax anybody, and I'm not talking about the super rich, I'm talking about anybody who's ever made any success of themselves. Small businesses, medium-sized businesses, entrepreneurs, self-made people, hard-working people, families who have saved, you know, and have a pension. Well, screw you. People who have paid... That's all they ever do, Charlie.
Yep.
That is all they ever do.
It is a taxing aspiration. They don't care for people who are working hard every day. There's always a different cause.
I used to laugh at Mike Graham when he said this guy won't make 5 years. I don't think he'll make another year. Now, would you like a custard cream? Are you partial to a custard cream?
Well, I'm very careful what I put in my mouth, but I'll take a custard cream from you, Jeremy. Is that okay? I'm looking around. I'm not putting
it in your mouth. 10 to 5.